An Arctic blast has taken hold along the East Coast. They haven't even had time to clean up much of the snow, and already record-breaking freezing temperatures are forecast for this weekend. CBS 4's Kenneth Craig live for us once again tonight in Boston with how everybody's coping. Kenneth.
Well, Rick and Rudabeh, things are actually slowly starting to get back to normal here in the city of Boston. Take a look. You can actually see pavement. Traffic is starting to move. That is the good news. The bad news, it's absolutely brutal out here when it comes to the temperature. The temperature has plummeted over the last 24 hours, which means all of this snow isn't going anywhere anytime soon. As Massachusetts heads into a deep freeze, helicopters got a look at the seawalls near Boston that were no match for a powerful high tide during a massive snowstorm.
I think what surprised all of us was the fact that it was all the way up the coast, and in many cases it was the highest tide they ever had.
Federal forecasters say it was a supermoon-driven tide that broke the record set by the blizzard of '78. In Revere, cars were frozen in place. Icy water from the harbor poured into the streets of Boston. The Aquarium subway stop here in Boston was literally underwater when the Boston Harbor flooded these streets and shut down subway service here for hours. Forecasters say it's now about to get even colder. Temperatures will feel as low as -35 in some parts of the Northeast.
It's super cold. It's like sharp.
Freeze warnings extend down to Florida, where airplanes are being de-iced. Wind chill advisories and warnings are posted from the Carolinas to Maine and then west to North Dakota.
It's like being in a refrigerator. I mean, it's just so cold with the wind whipping.
In New Jersey, firefighters braved the bitter cold to battle a 5-building blaze and rescued several residents. The water used to put out the fire frozen and likely won't melt for days. And I did a temperature check before I got out of the car and came out here. We are hovering at about 11 degrees in Boston. The wind chill, Rick and Rudabeh, -18 right now.
Wow, you are a brave man. Thank you, Kenneth.
Get back in the car.
Our team coverage moves now to see